The governor's proposed cuts, an additional $300 per student, have educators across the state in panic mode, warning of deep cuts. 24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker spent the day today in 2 Kent County school districts. He has this report for us.
When it comes to school funding, the contrast between the haves and those who don't have quite as much often shows up in the art class. At Forest Hills Northern Middle, digital imaging computers, new track lighting, ergonomic stools. And at Sparta Middle, just a few dollars for supplies for each young artist.
These are these things that I never have enough in the budget to replace.
But leaders at both school districts say Governor Snyder's budget proposal will hurt all students and would likely lead to eliminating teachers, maybe a lot of them.
It is going to come down to, I would say, hurting students.
In West Michigan's biggest district, Grand Rapids, they're talking about $8 million in cuts. And in Forest Hills, Kent County's wealthiest district, which spends about $8,300 per student each year, cuts could total $7 million.
That could potentially mean higher class sizes, considerably higher class sizes.
Sparta is among 9 districts in Kent County that spend about $1,100 less per student than Forest Hills. And in Sparta alone, Snyder's proposal would mean $840,000 in cuts.
Certainly there has to be shared pain and sacrifice. You know, in my position, it feels like the schools are taking more than their share of that shared sacrifice.
Combine that with a hit schools took this year, and that's a total of $1.3 million in cuts over 2 years in Sparta.
Our kids are our future.
Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.
For more on what this means for your school district, we have a breakdown of all Kent County schools at woodtv.com. Brian?
Suzanne, tonight we're getting reaction from the 2 largest school districts in West Michigan, Grand Rapids Public Schools, calling the proposed cuts draconian.
These proposed cuts are far worse than our worst case scenario projections, and we're looking at a potential shortfall of $8 million that is on top of an already projected $15 million shortfall that we are estimating.
Kalamazoo's deputy superintendent is telling us tonight, quoting here, "It is now up to the legislature to take actions which will prevent the need for catastrophic reductions to the education of Michigan children."
We need to tell you this budget is just a proposal. Here is where it goes next. The proposal will head to the Republican-controlled House and Senate. The governor asked the lawmakers to approve the budget earlier than normal. He set a May 31st deadline. Actually, the legal deadline to finish that budget is September 30th. Our coverage of this budget continues on woodtv.com. There we have a copy of Snyder's complete budget posted. Plus, we've broken down department by department so you can see that online. And stay with us, because budget cuts are not just an issue here in Michigan. Across the country, states are coming up billions of dollars short. Tonight on NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams, you will see that story. It also includes a look at Michigan. Stay with us. That's at 6:30.